Yo, what's up, guys? Another day. So we did really good today. This will actually be recording. Dude, of course I'm recording. No, bro. It will be replays because I didn't record this live last night because I was tired and I didn't think I was going to do good, so I just like spammed them and like I didn't even warm up, so I thought I was going to do bad. It's actually the best day yet. So, let's get into these. I will say the one replay, I think it was on the Japanese fella that I 3-starred. Unfortunately, that replay is bugged and it is unavailable. So unfortunately, we will not be able to watch that replay. I'm sorry. Blame Supercell, not me. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the first attack of yesterday. Okay, so looking at this base, this is this is actually becoming a increasingly common base. Usually you can flinger most of this over here. I kind of placed my flinger wrong. And I'm gonna be honest, I do not have a great approach for this base. I just don't I don't know, like my approach and just everything is just all wrong. And I think it ends up just being a 94. So what I would probably do going back is I would probably try still fireball what I do so we get out all of this stuff over here. But I'd probably just let my warden walk up this side over here, and I would probably just log launcher and Sui down through this side to the town hall, and probably try to take out some of these buildings to funnel my king and queen into here. And doing this, shooting my arrow from the top, it gives me a better path to the lava launcher. Whereas the way I do it, as you'll see in the attack, I missed the long shot because I missed the lava launcher. Sorry, not the long shot. Guy's a logger. I don't know what I'm talking about. I missed the lava launcher because the arrow. There's nothing over here to see. You know what I mean? The arrow placement is poor. I thought I could still line it up, but I was not able to. I needed to place her more to the left, and yeah, I needed to place my flinger more to like the 1 o'clock side rather than the more to the 1 o'clock side rather than just straight 12 like I did. And the warden unfortunately followed the duke, placed him like an idiot. And yeah, the attack is bad. I feel like it's not a horrible plan. It's just bad execution. Like if I executed this better, hit the arrow, placed the flame flinger better, it probably would have tripled. But so that's poor execution on my part. But let's get into the next one. Okay, so on this base, this is like kind of an anti-air base. I mean, what bases aren't? Obviously, looking at this, it's like, okay, we want to fireball a rage tower, and one trick I learned from one of the guys in my clan, he's commented on my videos, so maybe you have seen his name, but his name is Lost Messy Boy, and he actually gave me an amazing tip that I used a lot in this video. It's kind of simple, really. It's not really that hard, but I've never thought about it like this. What you can do is, let's say I fireball this. Let's say I warden charge and fireball like this whole section. So we cover all of this. We'll say this, okay? And I recall him down to the 6 o'clock side. Most people would be like, oh, it's an isolated town hall. We need to use a log launcher for the town hall. But you actually don't need to, and it's not nearly as good. You see on this top side, if I just snipe this mortar, we can flame flinger pretty much this entire compartment. And then all we have left, let me switch the color. All we have left is this pink compartment right here. We can just send our Sui into this, and when the king gets onto the fire spitter, we can pop his ability, gives us great access to the town hall, and we clear out like a section. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you can use the flame flinger and the fireball and warden charge to funnel your Sui or your heroes into an isolated town hall compartment. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And that's what I do on this base. And I saw a guy in the comments of the last video, or not the last video, I think it was the first video of the series, on how I line up arrows And if I could give some tips, so I will try to give some tips throughout this video. I couldn't give a tip on the last one because, well, I missed it, so it's kind of hard for me to say anything. On the last video, or on the last replay, sorry, just move your queen more to the left, and your arrow should hit, but obviously don't do the approach I did on the last replay. Bad approach. In my opinion. Could it 3-star if you execute it right? Probably. Have I ever executed it right? No, I have not. But I'm pretty sure it would 3-star. But we're just going to fireball the Revenge Tower on this one because I want to get the CC. And I don't think this Rage Tower gets the CC. It might not. I didn't want to risk it. The dude has a roaster, so we didn't really need to worry too much. Because the roaster is not... dude, it's so easy. It's not hard to deal with at all as compared to the lava launcher. Like, I don't even worry about it. Like, when I see a roaster, which I never do, I don't even worry about it. I don't even make a plan for it. But if we're landing this base and you're doing this plan, it's like, well, what do I arrow? You know what I mean? So if we're looking at this, some defenses that are like some main defenses left are like Fire Spitter, this kind of section over here, and this Monolith. So if we take out this gold storage, I kind of want to take out this Monolith, because this Monolith, the Monolith fries heroes. Like, the Monolith kills, like, Queen, King, especially the King. The King's biggest op is the Monolith. But if we can actually let this Furnaces take out this gold mine, and we can actually just place our Queen a little bit over here and angle our arrow through the mono. And then you're probably wondering, well, at that point, how do you Dragon Duke? Well, then you can just Dragon Duke from where the Warden is through the mono. Now, I mess up the Dragon Duke, so I only get... See? We hit both the Long Gear and the mono. So what I do is, like, you just gotta kind of imagine the arrow, like the alignment. So I could try to go through here, but that's not very much value. Like, my Warden's not going to be in the range of the Spitter for a while. The Spitter's, like, it's not nearly as much damage as the mono, but you can angle the arrow any way you want. Like, but I can just see if we place her over here, it just angles through. Like, I don't really know how to advise tips besides just like, okay, well, identify what you want to target, and we can see this is off to the side, so we have to place our Queen in alignment with the mono. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of the only tip I have for this one. See, I missed the Dragon Duke, so I didn't get the mono, which kind of sucks, but it's okay, because the base is crushed. We keep an eye on our Warden, use our King ability, and I think, wow, no, we don't swag a spell, but the base is crushed, so, yeah, let's get into the next one. Okay, this base is actually pretty simple, and, this one's it can be an annoying arrow to line up. So a lot of people, when they use like with an arrow jetpack, they try to formulate their attack around the arrow. You don't need to formulate the attack to line up a good arrow. You don't need to do that. Not with my version of the attack. With some versions you need to. But like with the Super Minion version that Dino, this guy Norman, and Creamy on YouTube. Creamy, he has a YouTube channel. Super big YouTuber. I don't know if you know it. He has like 5K subs. But with my attack, it's not super reliant on the arrow, my version. Because I don't use super minions. I don't know why. But if we look at this, we can just flame flinger like this entire side. Okay? Because when you have two rage sections, when you have two rage towers, you want to fireball one of them for sure. And then if you can flame flinger the other one, you need to flame flinger the other one. And if you cannot flame flinger the other one, you have to get your arrow through it and use the Duke. Or if you can do both and get the whole rage section down, that's even better. But yeah, you have to deal with the rage section with either a flinger or your arrow or both. So we have to deal with this, and we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing as we did in the last one. We're going to let the flinger and the fireball and Warden charge set a funnel. So we're going to clear out all of this, and we're going to clear out like all of this. Then we're just going to send our Sui in from the bottom. You know what I mean? So set up our flinger. Super easy. Only 2 invis for this fireball because we want to save our invises, because You know how I said in the last replay that the mono kills the heroes? Well, it does. So I want to let my warden walk down here so he can take the mono. Something to note is a lot of people try to rush their attacks. Don't rush this one. If you can set up a flinger, you don't need to rush as much. If you have a flinger going, you can take longer on your warden charge because you have something taking out the base, like currently. You know what I mean? So you can take your time. So I just take my time. I let him clear the mono. As soon as I let him clear the mono, I'm just going to recall him. If he can get the minion prince, that's great because the minion prince kind of fries the healers. Or heroes, sorry. So I let him take the minion prince on this one. I saw this base today. These are yesterday's attacks, and I'm recording it tonight. You won't see tonight's videos. It's just too much. Like, it's too much recording. But it's too much recording and editing, and like I just can't do it. I am very tired, just busy. And we're just gonna recall him to the top side because he's safe. But now here it comes for the arrow part. So we're looking at this. The Revenge Tower, that's valuable, but what I see that's really valuable is like the CC. Dealing with the CC is so annoying. So if we kind of look, how would you like you can pause the video and try to guess where I'm gonna arrow from. You know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of just simple. You just like if you just draw a line from this elixir collector through here, you just get the CC. You know what I mean? And then what you can do after that is like, oh, where do I send my Duke? Do I send him across? Don't send him across. Just send him down. You know what I mean? Because then him and the king and the queen, all of them will just tank up and go for the town hall. And you can wall break into the revenge. And you should have like 2 totems left to tank for a long shot or the revenge. So the revenge and the long shot shouldn't be that big of a deal. That's what I do on this one. Angle the arrow, and you get freaking... Wow, I got the scatter and the CC. Super valuable. And the flame flinger can work forever. There's literally nothing. The flame residue got the expo. So, yeah, very nice. Ice golems freezes. I might totem the long shot. Well, I did waste some totems on the enemy heroes because I thought they were on my warden because they were so close, but they're not. But then just everything is just, you just wall break in, king ability, and base is done, you know what I mean? So the arrow's really not that hard. Just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I really wish I could show you this guy, or this attack. It was so good. I'm gonna be honest, I was the most proud of this attack. I was looking for a flinger, and I was doing the warden charge when I saw the flinger value. It took me a long time, but I was starting my warden charge when I saw the flinger value, so I set up the flinger while doing the warden charge. And then I saw that the mono, once I was done, I recalled the warden, I saw that my flame flinger was going to go into the mono, so I lined up the arrow to snipe the mono with the Dragon Duke, and the flame flinger just got amazing value because then the mono was gone. And I really, really wish I could show you it, but the replay is no longer available, so I very much apologize. That was just such a great example on how to line up the arrow better, and I wish I could show you guys that. Oh my god, let's get into this one. So, this base, very similar to the last one. So, what are we going to do? We can't really... I don't really want to flame flinger this side, like this compartment, because the CC is kind of close. I don't think it's like... And we got this expo kind of more on the outside. I think fireballing the CC would be a lot better, because my plan is I'm going to fireball one rage section. I want to freaking flame flinger one of them, but then I start my Sui through here, and there's not really any great arrow value. Like, I could try to shoot an arrow through here and then send my Dragon Duke up this way, but like, I don't know. It's not really great pathing in my opinion. Or that's not... Like, that works, but, like, in my mind, it is better to fireball the CC on this one. So I fireball this compartment, and I just set up a quick little flinger to, like, snipe some of these buildings. I just send my heroes in for the top, and I'm gonna be honest, on this base, I don't even think I worried about the arrow, necessarily. Oh, no, you know what I did? I remembered. I placed my queen on this archer tower, because you know how I said you wanted to take out most of the rage compartment with either the Dragon Duke and the arrow, or the Flame Flinger, or both. Well, I just use both. I just shoot the arrow through here, Dragon Duke up here, and we Flame Flinger that, obviously. So, it's a very... This base style can kind of look scary with 2 rage sections. It's like, oh, what do I do? Like, how do I take out the other rage section? I gotta use a log launcher. It's like, no. You just use a Flame Flinger, and the Earthquake Boots will carry you, and it's easy. And we're just gonna let the Warden, once again, walk downward to get the Monolith, and should just be easy after that. Just be careful, because I almost let him die, and just don't let him almost die and freaking make the attack a butthole pucker. See, he almost died. I'll slow it down to normal speed once I recall, because so you guys can kind of see the arrow that I set up. Or maybe I placed the queen on this. Yeah, I placed the queen on there. Because see, we hit all 3 of these defenses right here, and then we're just going to Dragon Duke up from the side, take out the Spitter and the freaking Multi-Inferno, and just look how good of a funnel that sets. We have just started our Sui Dive, and we have 66% of the base down, and we have just started the Sui Dive. And then our king, once he gets onto his Butter Hut, just Earthquake Boots will open up the Town Hall, and, I mean, the base is done after this. Like there's nothing that can stop it. It's absolutely crushed. All 4 of our heroes alive. It's easy. Let's get into the next one. Easy sometimes. Okay, this one was a fail. So, I didn't even realize, I think the Flame Flinger value, because I was kind of saying, I was like, oh shit, we got like some nice Flame Flinger value up top. So I tried to set up the Flame Flinger value up top. I have to use a lot of rocket balloons. So I'm like, well, I could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. Oh my god, what am I doing? 1 invis, 1 invis, 2 or 3 invis, 4 invis, because there's a rage tower back here. I know the log launcher is fat as shit. But for some reason, I didn't do that. I thought I tried to snipe this wizard tower. I tried to snipe the wizard tower so I could kind of place my warden off to the side so he would target something before I had to ice block him, so I had some more time. But I didn't even realize. I didn't even see. I was like, oh, the fucking CC's right here. So doing that, I'm going to pull the CC, and that's exactly what I did. So pulled the CC, then then the fire mites jumped to my flinger, and then... I mean, it was GG's after that. We got a good fireball, but still, it was wraps after that. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, after that, it was just done. And you got to be careful with the logger. Remember, 2 logs kill all the healers. So, you got to totem for the logger to keep your healers safe, because the logger will literally kill all of your healers. I keep saying heroes, or wanting to say it, but I mean to say healers. Because if your healers die, you're screwed. And so like on this one, I think I messed my Dragon Duke up. But if we place our king to kind of funnel, but look, if we place our queen right here, and we try to arrow through here, it doesn't hit anything, right? But if we place our queen like you see the beginning of this tile, you see like this army camp right here, you see this, like, this corner? We want to place our queen, like, right behind the corner, like, right there where that second dot is, because she'll target this one and take this army camp out, and then she'll line up perfectly on this one to shoot your arrow through. Now, I messed up my Duke because I was worried about my king, but see? I'm sorry. I know that was quick. I didn't even mean to have it in that replay, but you see, the Dragon Duke's, like, pathing is, like, it's terrible. The Dragon Duke, he goes like this. That's terrible. He goes like this instead of like the straight line that I want. That's not straight. Don't make fun of me, but you know what I mean. So it's like hard. It's like hard to get the value you want. So on this, I'd probably recommend going up like that. Maybe it's probably what I'd try. But yeah, I mean, we used so many spells and didn't get our Flame Flinger off. I was not, even if I did get the Dragon Duke, maybe I would have tripled, probably not, just because we didn't get the fireball, or the Flame Flinger value. But yeah, so, that's a tip. Look for the CC, or be mindful of it. Okay, this base. So, looking at this base, I mean, Some people might want to try to go for a deeper fireball to get the lava launcher. Don't do that. Your arrow can get it if you hit it. But just fireball a rage tower, because if you look, the rage tower gets the CC, spitter. You know what I mean? It gets everything. So like, that's good. And I think you could use a troop launcher, but I've been like using more flingers, because I feel like even if you only get like 2 or 3 buildings with your flinger, it's still better value than like a log launcher or like a troop launcher, because the troop launcher isn't going to take out buildings. Log launcher isn't going to take out buildings, but only the flame flinger will. So I feel like I've been finding more value out of the flame flinger lately rather than the troop launcher or log launcher on most bases. So easy, simple 2-invis fireball. Messed up the quakes. Maybe you could get that. Maybe not. Maybe you can. But I wanna put emphasis on this arrow, because I mess up the arrow. So when you're trying to shoot, when you're trying to take down buildings in the core like this, and you have like army camps and stuff on each side, you have to be very careful in how you place your queen. Just what I learned from Dino, watching Dino, just a very slight tilt up or down of your queen placement can make your entire attack or your entire thing or your entire arrow just miss completely. So look at this. You see how I place her directly at the corner. I place her directly at the corner. You see what? But see when I shoot the arrow, see how it misses? It misses the lava launcher. Because look, if you draw a line from right there, doesn't hit it, right? So what we needed to do is, I placed the queen like right there, right? I needed to place her like right there. Just like one tile difference. Like one tile down and the arrow goes up. Like one tile down from where I placed her, arrow will go up. But on this base, I got lucky, and my arrow still got a bunch of value along with the Duke. So I still got out the Fire Spitter, the Super Whiz, the Multi-Inferno. So, and I got the Rage Tower, which was huge. So, it didn't make that big of a difference. It still tripled, because we got the Rage Tower. And the Rage Tower went off before my Warden got to the defenses there. And the Lava Launcher kind of the lava launcher wasn't on my Warden. Like, the lava launcher on your heroes is annoying, but like, it's on my queen. I got a druid on the queen. I got a bunch of totems. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously you want to hit it, and I would have preferred to, but it's as long as you're not like, as long as your Warden's not going to go into the lava launcher, really, you should be fine. And we just save our king ability. Triple, nice and easy, swag into the spell. Last attack of the day. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know how to approach this one. There's not really any fireball value. You could fireball a rage tower, but it's really not that much value. And because then it's like, if you fireball a rage tower, you're gonna have to recall your Warden. So like, maybe a better fireball would be like on this on this builder hut maybe, or somehow, some way, if you could get it to this Multi-Inferno, that would obviously be optimal as well. But I opt to just use an Ice Golem. That's another trick. You can use an Ice Golem and Headhunters to take out a hero, so you can set up a flinger. Just be mindful of scatter shots. They can snipe all your Headhunters or multi-archer towers. So be mindful of that. I just opted for a simple fireball onto here, because I'm going to be honest, I had a really good day going. I was like, okay, let's just not 1-star, and let's just gather some high percentage. So, I'm just going to flinger this side out, fireball this side out, I'm going to let our Warden walk, and we'll just send our heroes down through. So, obviously, I think to make this triple, I think I just need a better fireball. Like, I probably should have went for, like, the Multi-Inferno, but then again, it's like, I don't know, it's hard. It's really hard to get there, and it's like, okay, I just really need to get, like, a high percentage to have a really good day, so I was like, it's not really worth it to me, you know what I mean? And then, I forgot the arrow, to show you the arrow, but my fault. My fault. I think you kind of get the arrow though. Like you just like, I don't know. There's not really tips besides just like telling you like it's very sensitive to how you place your queen. Like one tile can make you completely miss the arrow. So like if like you're drawing a line in your head and it's like a cross, just like and you don't think it's gonna hit, just place your queen down a little bit. I don't know how else to explain it, but either way, that ends the video. We went 280, 282, and yeah, I need to call my bro, or I need to answer this call, so I'll see you in the next one.